All right, friends, I'm going to make a short one-take video on the Skyline project, getting your Skyline dropped in, getting your file set up. I'm going to move quick through some of this because it matches up with things you've done for some other projects. So I'm going to try and move us along here. First thing I'm going to do, always, I like to make my document properties. This is my working page. It's my artboard, if you will. I like to make that the size roughly that I want to make my final product. So in this case, if you refer to the project page on our Make class website, it mentions that the minimum width for the sign is 8 inches and the maximum width of the sign is 12 inches. And by sign, I'm talking about the size, the file for the Skyline. Okay, so I'm going to say I want to go with an 11-inch width or length, I guess is what you want to think of it. And then my height ranges, again from the project site, is anywhere from 5 to 6 inches. I'm going to give myself 6 inches to start. I'm not sure exactly how my selected skyline is going to scale, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself the full height to work in. And I've gone in here and I've adjusted both my display units here and my units that the page is measured in inches. I have never ever trained myself, learned to think in millimeters, so or pixels for that matter. So here we go. This is now this artboard here is now, that's my sign. Okay, and all we're going to do is use the laser to engrave the sign. We're not going to cut out, we're going to use saws to cut out the wood. So the difference between this particular file and say your LED sign file, that LED sign file, we had to put the rectangular border around the edge of this artboard so that the laser would cut out the piece of acrylic from that is your sign from a larger piece of acrylic. This, we're going to go in the wood shop and cut our wood that's going to be the background for our sign. So I don't need to put that rectangle in here. I simply need to go in here and import my Skyline. So let me work my way to where I have those images saved. I think they're in here. Let's see if they're going to show, if I guessed correctly. Yeah, so now I need to pull the right one for this exercise. Well, yep, I just missed it. Okay, let me try this one more time. Sorry about that. Okay. This is why it's always important to organize your files, especially to know where they are before you start recording. All right, resin project. Here we go. This one should do just fine. Now, hit OK. Now here is the thing I need you to listen and kind of think through as I explain this. Remember, the laser doesn't see color. The laser sees colors as commands for different types of cutting maneuvers it can perform. So right now, my sign here, and I need to make it bigger so it fills my screen. I'm going to press on the handle and press the control button, and then look at that, it scales just lovely for me. And that's where I'm going to stop. One of the things we need to do here is, so what will happen with this particular file is it's going to cut the black. And so the black would, if we do not adjust this file, the black would be cut into the wood, and the wood would be raised, the surface of the wood would be raised up around it. And that's not exactly what we want, because we want to be able to pour the resin into the space around the skyline. So let me show you another photo here so we can really understand what we mean by that. Here's the sample photo, right? So what I want to do is right now, as that file sits in Inkscape, it would cut the skyline of Dallas into the wood, and then I would have, so right now my file, what it would means is the Dallas skyline would be cut black. It'd be down in the wood, it'd be black, and we'd have, this is maple, we'd have maple color all around it in the skyline. But that's not what we want to do. We want to cut in around the city so that we can pour the resin to make a colorful skyline. So let me minimize this. So we have to do some slightly different steps in with our object here. So we want path, and bear with me, I'm running a slightly older version, but these steps, I believe, should be close to the same. I have an option for a live preview, and I think you all do too in there. I'm going to go down here but see, my live preview is still showing a black city of Dallas. We want a white city of Dallas and a black background. So I'm going to go down here to color quantization, I believe. And you all should then get an option, a box that pops up that says invert. Let's see. And when you check nope, I have it too, right here. Look at this, check this out. Invert image, right? I click that and it flipped it for me. Okay, so now I need to adjust. Oh, there it is. See how that did lovely. You guys stay in color quantization. I promise. Yours will be drop downs. You have to choose from the drop down. It'll start with brightness cutoff, but you want to look for color quantization. And then when under that color quantization, you get this invert image checkbox, and you check it, and then you can adjust your thresholds a little bit, and it will adjust the detail and whatnot of the city. So you can choose a little bit, and then I hit OK, and I just have to trade them to get the one off the other. I can get rid of my original file. And then here's my city of Dallas. I won't, come on. You guys have this problem every so often too. It's a free software, y'all, so we just have to bear with it. So there we go. I can drop it in. I would, if your signs don't already come with an identifier for the city, I would love for you to just use the text box feature here and drop a text box in. There's your text box, then you can type, and then you would type Dallas, Texas, the city name. And then you can mine opened automatically when I pulled out the font or the text box, but if it doesn't, you go up here to text, and you hit text and font, and then you can actually play here with different fonts. So you could put the font, the city's font in case, like, I don't know, New York, I always think of that like teletype font because of the I Heart New York NYC t-shirt. Boston, I have a different feel for, I think of the Boston Red Sox, so a little bit more fancy kind of loopy font. So anyway, that's the trick for how you get your file prepped. I'm not too worried about this black hanging off. That's not a huge issue. We want to get it to fit as close as we can, but I'm more interested in having it hang off a little bit because it allows me to make my skyline fill the space as much as I can. And what's great, This isn't the best of images in the sense that it's got these X's on it. So that's where it's helpful if you take your images from the noun project and whatnot. And so anyway, from here, I would file, save as, and we want to save it as an SVG. I'd probably save it right now in my make folder in my documents, and then it needs to, as all of our files do, get uploaded to your class Google folder that you should find in your shared drive. So anyway, I hope that's been helpful. Please ask questions as you have them, but and again, it's not going to be quite apples to apples, but it should be close enough that it should allow you to do what you need to do for this file. And then there you go. This will be fun to cut these. I'm excited to see how these turn out. So there you have it, the video for the Skyline project.